Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans hope by the end of today's game they'll have secured win number 1 on the season. It's the Cowboys going up against the Titans. With that, we'll send you up to Music City, USA, and Nissan Stadium in Nashville, my hometown. We're standing by as our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, thank you, Larry. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan Ball Club entering play. They come into this one 0-6 on the year, and really it's sort of just been one thing after another.
Coupled with they don't start very fast. The first quarter's really been an issue for them. They've got to learn to get out of the gates quicker in order to try and win some games.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback. Now it's the Chiefs' all-time leading rusher. It's Jamal Charles on the carry. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Parrish Cox makes the tackle. This offensive unit today, they're going to need Dez.
A full combo plate. Size, speed, toughness, not to mention incredible aggressiveness going and getting the football.
Second down, Jamal Charles. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop. The starting defense for the Titans.
Jason McCourty's twin brother, Devin, has gone to multiple Super Bowls. But Jason's carving out a nice niche himself as a cover corner.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now back to throw. Screen pass to Charles. And he had a quick little spin move, but the door shut fast as he's dropped. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down.
But dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. Muscles him off. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it'll be Titan football. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So they put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And we peer now at the offensive starters here in this game.
Let's take a look at the wide receiver, Dorial Green-Beckham, DGB. Size, speed, hands. His promise is starting to be realized.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Looking to throw. And unsuccessful there, trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up 3rd down. And now the defense for Dallas.
Randy Gregory entered the league with people excited about his pass rushing skills. They continue to stay excited about his potential.
Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. Rashard Matthews, the intended target, and that brings up 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Cowboys. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for. One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Charles the low set back. And he'll get it up the middle. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
Holding offense.
And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up. A nickel set shown by the Titans on 3rd down.
Thinking pass. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They practiced this all week. Pretty clear it paid off there. Threw it downfield, made it look relatively easy.
And it always comes a little bit easier when you've practiced it and tuned things up and you're confident in what you're doing now. They felt very, very good about their plan, and we saw the execution because the confidence of the players was there.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds.
Green 39!
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Charles. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
That was a good, strong run there. And while it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
This is Charles. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Avery Williamson there to make the stop. So not much to speak of scoring-wise in this first quarter of play. 0-0 our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Snickers. You're off your game when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Short yardage situation. Here's Charles. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Charles the lone setback. Now a play fake here on first down. And this is caught at the 8. Touchdown, Cowboys. Terrence Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are in for 6.
When you give up a long touchdown drive, you're looking for a silver lining. In this case, it's the fact that your offense had a chance to rest, and now they can come out in the field charged up and ready to go.
Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, he shifts past him. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Our eyes shift to the defense of the Cowboys now. They'll be hoping to come up with that same type of effort they had last time when they forced the punt that led to a touchdown.
And that type of effort just continues to carry over. Because once you get it done once, you feel like you can do it again and again. It's no guarantee, but you got to like the confidence that they take back out into the field.
Now will they keep that confidence? Time to find out. They'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
Offense.
So a little... They'll come out in the pistol. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Randy Gregory in there to drop him. And it'll be a loss of about 8.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people would think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And this is going to be incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And he's able to get it out of there. Fielded at the 43. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Again, it's Charles. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now Jamal Charles on 3rd down. A beautiful fake. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw to the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Inbounds, and they were. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this 1st half. Still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. A dime look defensively here for the Titans on 3rd. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Defense.
So that's the word from the referee. Neutral zone infraction, 5 yards.
And, of course, the defense is always pointing at the offense about how they drew them across. Flag goes against the defenders on that one.
They'll look to throw here. Finding time. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They'll look to throw again. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Nick Boyle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, they told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Dorial Green-Beckham, and it's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. He'll drop to throw. And incomplete here on 3rd down. Rashard Matthews the intended target, and it's 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time, and it's 3rd and 5. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Surveying the field. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. The pass complete to Justin Hunter. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Charles Tapper. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And now they're in the hurry-up.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Titans secondary has held up to this point. The Cowboys have struggled to throw the football 2 straight weeks, so that's something they'll try to fix in the second half. So let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Cowboys have it at the 32. Williams has got the catch here on the quick pass. He caps off the 8-play drive with a touchdown. 3rd down from inside the 30. They'll take the early advantage. Slant route connection made here, and he'll be tackled at the 11-yard line. Cowboys still on the field. Broken coverage here on the pass play. And this play goes for a score. Cowboys up now by 14. Now till late in the second. Defense is going to come away with the sack. This goes for a loss of 9. So that'll do it for us at the EA Sports Studio. We're going back under the lights for the second half of this Sunday night matchup.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or do they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. A good pickup there at 22.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. Yeah. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They come up in an offset eye. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Very difficult night for the guys on offense. They've got to be looking at each other in the huddle and on the sidelines. How are we going to find some open space to complete a pass and find open room to run? This defense all night long has squeezed down the passing lanes, made plays on the football. It's really been a thing of beauty for them. He's got to figure, all day long prepping for the game, they had to have talked about it again and again. Squeeze passing lanes, and we'll be in great shape.
So ways to go here on 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. A pickup of 11, and it moves the chains.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
come out here in the eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
319! 319! All right, now, look at 56.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And hit behind the line. Look at the big man rumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. And how about the big boys showing off the wheels?
Let's face it, anybody who watches a game, even if it goes against your team, when there's a big man with the football, everyone locks in.
All eyes.
Everyone locks in, and the rumbling, you can feel it all the way to the upper reaches of the stands.
So the offense has it, 6-yard line, 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Only a yard on the pickup there, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may chip.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he's probably throwing here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Well, 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the 3rd quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
Here we go now.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, they pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Holding. Defense.
So the grab there by the defense, the holding penalty call. Fresh set of downs here. He'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that. And the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on 2nd down. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. This one brought in by Dorial Green-Beckham. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
And now a first down following that long gain. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me. Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The 13 yards that time and a first.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Now let's go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And oh, he coughed it up. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. And quickly, they get to the line. He'll look to throw. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
Now let's go.
They'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I had a coach tell me a long time ago that running a screen pass is similar to acting 101 for your offense because you got to show something different and create extra space for linemen to chase the quarterback in order to create extra room for the receiver to catch the football and maneuver upfield. In this case, though, give a lot of credit to the defense. They communicated well. You could hear them talking to each other on the field, and they reacted and knocked it away.
Back now in Nashville, it's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Here we go. No. Patriot.
A first down carry here for Charles. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll keep it on the ground with Charles again. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Charles, the lone setback. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Out come the Titans now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it?
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Randy Gregory in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here we go.
They're going to look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Michael Brockers in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays.
Well, it's apparent that these guys are getting after it right from the opening kickoff. They roll right downfield and score on their first possession. And here on defense, back-to-back sacks. Someone is ready to play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being...
Yeah, the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. 2nd down following the run. It'll be Charles again. He has been the workhorse tonight. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll hand it off. This is Charles. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They run. Charles. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 11 on the gain there. And the Cowboys are going to get a first down.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Des Bryant with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Randy Gregory in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And they're going to speed things up here.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for the Cowboys, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they drop their 7th game on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Nashville, good night, everybody.